welcome to another day of I'm dying from the summer heat. Free me, please. I'm gonna melt. Welcome to today's stream. I hope you're all doing great today. Bienvenidos al stream de hoy. Espero que estéis teniendo un buen día y que os mantengáis fresquitos y que no se esté derritiendo el calor como a mí. Esto es horrible. Estamos como 30 grados y la humedad también es horrible porque aquí siempre hace mucha humedad en Cataluña. Estoy harta. We're like 30 degrees and the humidity is horrible. In Catalonia the humidity is always horrible. But anyway, we're gonna survive that. Welcome to another Pain Monday. We are right in the mood of Pain Monday. Yo-hooo Christian, yo-hooo Tetera, yo-hooo Luberman, yo-hooo Stick, welcome! How's it going today? Welcome to the stream! Yo-hooo from Japan, oh my god, I hope it went well! I hope the trip there, well, the going trip there went well! And also, sorry for waking you up, I hope that you can still sleep a little bit! It's gonna be really, really early there! Are you lesbian? More bien? I am always lesbian, but I'm also bien. Like I'm also fine, despite the heat. It's all fine today, yeah. I've had a nice day. I had some ice cream to battle the heat, so. Yo, Stick, welcome. How's it going? Madeira, we also have humidity. High five. We suffer the humidity together. It is horrible. Acá está congelado. Yeah, comprensible. Hemisferio sur. Manteneos calentitos ahí. Aquí fresquitos, pero allí calentitos. Que no os dé un resfriado. Yep. I said it's 4 AM, got about 6 hours. Yeah, I hope you can have a good sleep then. 25-hour day! Oh no! Wait, was yesterday the trip? Or was it just like a random day that you had to stay awake for more than 24 hours? If the trip was yesterday, I hope it went well. Because that's a lot of hours of being awake. Oh, it was a trip, that explains it, yeah. When I went to Italy, I also stayed awake more than 24 hours. I was surviving on coffee candy the entire day. Yo-hooo Paper, welcome! What if Pain Monday was called Flame Monday and it was like super hot all over the world? So true. This is today. Even if it's not all over the world, it is still really hot right here. It's Flame Monday over here. Oven Monday even. It's like I'm inside an oven. My strategy to fight the heat is to use hot computer in my tub and overheat so I get immune to hot climate. You fight the heat with exposure therapy. I think I would melt. I think I would just melt. 3 suitcases! Oh my god. As long as it doesn't surpass the maximum weight for the trip, I guess you're all good. Unless the backpack explodes because it has so much stuff inside. Hopefully that didn't happen. Then I hope that you have a good stay there. So, today, on to Pain Monday, or Flame Monday, because this is Flame Monday, literally. We're gonna continue doing some shading and shading and shading and shading and more shading, because there's only shading to do now. Let's go! So, last time I had to leave this character kinda halfway because I was super dying, so we're gonna finish her today. Let's go! Let's fix these over here first, because I'm noticing some unpainted little spots. A bit extra because it was slightly overweight and I'm living here now. Let's go! Well, at least now you don't have to worry about it. Hopefully the next time when you go back you can be prepared about that. Hopefully it's not gonna be still overweight. 27 degrees and 89 humidity. That's not so far off from how we are right here right now. We are also at around 30 degrees and a lot of humidity. Yep. Some shady business going on today, indeed. Yeah. There's gonna be a lot of shady business going on today. A lot of shading. Today's the last day of Pride Month. How do you feel? Still proud. I mean, you can be proud all year round. Now make way for Wrath Month. The next capital sin. Well, technically I think the second capital sin is envy, so envy month, let's go! But you know what month is gonna be this month? It's gonna be Art Fight month! It's gonna be Art Fight! I'm excited for it! It's gonna be my first Art Fight! I can't wait! And also, since it's the last day of the month, by the way, I posted this month's update for the newsletter. I'm gonna link it in the chat since I'm a it. They have an official order? I think so, yeah. I mean, I think there's different versions for the order. I'm just thinking of the one they use in Umineko. Because in Umineko, if I'm not wrong, it went like Pride, Envy, Wrath, Greed, Sloth, Lust, Gluttony, I think? I think that was the order. But I guess that depending on the version or literary work, they have like different order. I don't know. At least that's what I remember. I'm gonna pin it in the chat. Let me see. Check out the newest newsletter post. It's got some news for what's gonna come in this next month in my works. There's a little screenshot that you can see in it and some information and news. I'm trying to get used to announcing these things. Otherwise no one's gonna know about it, you know? That's true, you're in the future now, Christian, because in Japan now it's already July. True. Get your eyebrows ready for the Wrath Month. Wrath Month is coming. I am ready, I've got my eyebrows, so... Why does this Yomi fellow allowed to self-promote but not us? I don't give shoutouts to you guys all the time. Like, why not? I'm happy to do that. If there's like any game that you have made, I like to put that in the chat too. Because I want people to know about like the games and things that people do. I like showing indie games to people and saying, hey, you should play this. That's why notification woke me up. Do not disturb was turned off. Makes sense. It's okay. I'm not gonna be an alarm anymore. You need to sleep. You need to sleep well, Christian. Be glad I escaped my last home. They are 43 degrees. Oh, 43 degrees sounds horrible. Oh god, no. There's some places of Spain where they are like 45, 48 even. I think in Portugal, like our Portugal neighbors are at like 48. It's horrible, super horrible there in terms of heat. Yo, Nirvana, welcome! Thank you so much for joining the Gardeniers! Yippee! Welcome to the stream! Why aren't you guys making things to self-promote about? Exactly! Guys, you should make things to self-promote about. Do it! I dare you. You should do that. Everyone should be making things. Everyone should be working on games and their dreams. Make your dreams real, guys. Let nothing stop you. Okay, I think we're actually pretty much done with the shadows. I left the shadows basically done last time. I just realized though, this earphone, this one is way bigger than this other one. I should probably move it a little bit like this. Making icon set to sell on each. Please, Yomi, promote it. I could. You can tell me like your each account. I imagine it's the same name. I can search for it. I would be glad to actually. Society, if the lasso tool was real. Good thing the lasso tool is real in drawing programs. Yeehaw! Oh, you're not done with it. True. You mentioned that you're making it. It's not done yet. When it's done, send it to me, and I will check it out, and I will give it a shout out. Because I want people to know about the cool things that other people make, including the things that I make. Cowboys used the lasso tool all the time in the early Midwest. They were the first ones, the first digital artists. What would we be without them? That's something I didn't know about chat. The donation button changes the money symbol to reflect where you are. Oh, wait a second. Why is it dollar for me then? It should be euro. Why is it not the euro for me? It's a dollar symbol for me. Where does YouTube think I am? Funny thing, my YouTube is not in Spanish. It's in Catalan. Does it think that we use dollars in Catalonia or something? It thinks Yomi is American, yeah, I guess. Apparently now I'm using dollars, I don't know, didn't know. Not even I know about that. Maybe YouTube doesn't know what a Catalunya is. I guess we're gonna have to explain it to YouTube. I'm gonna have to do streams in Catalan someday. I mean, I think it would be. It's something I've always thought that it could be interesting, but at the same time, I think very few people would understand. So I'm kind of hesitant about it. Quisiera, pero estos días llego del trabajo a dormir, despierto y repito. Yeah, el trabajo es como lo único que impide cumplir los sueños. Terrible. No debería ser obligatorio trabajar. Trabajar es el peor invento del mundo. Trabajar por obligación. Yomi teaches Catalan stream. I guess that could be. I'm not a very good teacher. I don't know how I would teach Catalan. Does it have a unique money symbol? The euro, yeah. The euro, it has this symbol. Maybe if you see it around, it's like this. This is the euro symbol. It's like a weird E, like a curved E. Ah, the Catalonia symbol. We use euros, so it's not. We don't have a unique money symbol. I don't know if the peseta had a symbol actually. I'm gonna check. I'm curious. Did we have a symbol for a peseta? Oh, actually, yeah. Actually, there is one. There is one symbol. Let me check. It's like a P. It's something like this. It's like a P with a line in it, like this. Apparently this is the symbol for peseta. It's also sometimes written like this. Like abbreviation. Wait, paper, isn't that like the poke dollar symbol? Maybe that's it, if your money doesn't, it defaults to dollar. That could be. That could be, yeah. You can say anything without repercussions. But I mean, some people would understand. Imagine that the fellow Catalans find the stream and they understand all the things that I'm saying. Can you imagine YouTube devs looking at all the money symbols in the world and going, nope, we go with general options. I mean, usually people on websites would do that, I guess. Like, I guess that having like a different symbol changing for each currency. I mean, it's a big company. I think they could do that. Maybe they just were feeling lazy. I don't know. That's just a snake peeking from the what? From the side? Now I broke the stove, it's really sober! No! No, it's over. Do you have the microwave at least? At least with the microwave you can still make some things. Oh no. Okay. I think the last thing that I've got here to do is the headphones, and after that we can paint the lines. I also need to erase a little bit of the yellow here. If feeling lazy, why not just stick to dollar sign? Good point. Maybe they were feeling lazy but didn't want people to notice it. Wow! What's up? What's up? Meow! What's up? She just meowed super loudly right now. What's up? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa, señorita? Meow. Fun fact, there's a cat under my desk right now. It's not the one that's meowing. There's been a cat under my desk, like just lying there all this time. Because it's cold in the floor. Yo, Luna, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream. The microwave magically turned itself on the other day. What? Spooky. Maybe a ghost wanted to make a chalky milk or something. Yo, Luis, welcome! Happy today! Hell yeah! Happy today! Happy Pain Monday! Pain Mondays are always happy, despite the pain. Nya nya. My cat communicating. You're not like, we know it's you. Shh, come on. I don't need to go to other people's houses to make chalky milk. But it would be funny. It would be funny. Just, you know. Just so people don't forget that I'm out there. When Yomi's Spain is another chat's treasure. This is what Pain Monday is for. One of my friends, she once had a microwave that broke in the most baffling way. Was plugged in, the door was closed, it was off. If you open the door, it turned on. Non-optional. Well, I guess that's normal for microwaves. Wait, technically no. Only the light turns on. The microwave itself does not turn on when you open it. It's only the light that turns on. But if the microwave turns on when you open it, then yeah, probably something is wrong. The ghosted my last work, dropped the same box on my head 3 days, all 3 of my last days. Oh no, is your head okay? I hope you didn't get hurt. Oh, my mouth is not moving. Wait, it is. It's just sometimes I'm like a little bit like this, crouching down in shrimp mode. You cannot see it. It's the perspective, yeah, it's the perspective. Yep. Oh, empty boxes, good. Good to know. If you don't see my mouth moving, that's because I'm in shrimp mode and I'm like, I've got my face super close to the tablet, so... It happens sometimes. It turned on as in light on, heat on, rotating whenever the door was open. Yeah, that's concerning. That's actually concerning. Oh my god. Congratulations on completing 300 chivis! Yay! At last! And today we're gonna complete even more. Today we're gonna get to at least 303? Maybe? I don't know. The amount of things that have to be wrong for that to happen genuinely muggles the mind. Yeah, there had to be something very wrong with that microwave. I don't know. Let me get some line colors. Mouse. Oh no, not the mouse. My mouse. My mouse wasn't moving. That happens when I'm like with my face too close to the tablet. The perspective. I'm in shrimp mode when I concentrate a lot. It was a tsundere ghost who didn't want him to leave. Ghost being aggressive, throwing the boxes, sending a message. Some ghosts have it a little bit difficult to communicate, you know? It happens. Throwing boxes is the best they can do, you know? Like in Phasmophobia. When you die in Phasmophobia and you become a ghost, all that you can do to communicate is throw things at people. It's funny. But it's also very limited. Doesn't let you say much other than, I don't know, throwing a ball at someone. The truth is Yomi barely reaches the computer desk, so sometimes the bottom of it covers her mouth. No, that's not true. Look, you can see more than below my mouth. Come on. I am sitting properly at my desk. I just become shrimp mode sometimes. By the way, that reminds me, speaking of shrimp, that's something that you don't say often. Speaking of shrimp, some days ago, with Team Grave team, the dev team of me and my friends, we're making something. The thing that we're cooking that we cannot talk about, but some days ago we posted a little screenshot of our playlist, the playlist of music that we listen to while working. I'm gonna show it to you because I think it's a very inspiring playlist. Remember that I said this after saying speaking of shrimp. It's gonna make all the sense. Yo, Lasmia, welcome! I'm drawing today! I'm continuing the chibis. Yeah! Do you have a job outside YouTube? I hope my silence answers that. The answer is not really, unless you count doing commissions as a freelancer artist as a job, which I would count it because I mean it's literally what I'm surviving off. I survive on YouTube channel and art commissions, so I guess it is the closest thing to a job I have. Yomi, isn't it? Kinda. I guess kinda. I mean, depends on how like much of a job you consider what I do. I do consider it a job because it helps me survive, but there's definitely more scheduled jobs, I guess. I don't know. Yo, Dejani, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream! So, look at this. Behold. The playlist. This is what we listen to while doing game dev, just so it gives you some inspiration. This is the development playlist that we listen to. It's all things that are a bit related to the game we're making. I'm not gonna elaborate. I'm just gonna leave it there. You know, as a little bit of a teaser of whatever it is that we're doing. Yeah, been a while. I hope you've been doing well. Te envidio. Seguro que me envidias. Soy pobre. Mi situación no es muy de envidiar, like, sobrevivo, pero con los mínimos. Que es como, sure, me encantaría pues tener un trabajo que me dé más dinero, pero entre que es difícil encontrar trabajo y cada vez que he buscado no ha habido suerte, pues se hace lo que se puede. Mejor pobre y libre que esclavo adinerado. En eso estoy de acuerdo, en realidad. En eso estoy de acuerdo. Hay algo que siempre pienso mucho y es que es como ya estaría bien poder tener un trabajo que pague mucho y no tener que preocuparme por, llegar a fin de mes con lo que consigo, pero a la vez es como, seguro que quiero gastar tantas horas de mi tiempo haciendo algo que no me gusta nada. ¿Vale la pena? ¿Vale la pena gastar tantas horas de diría la vida, pero eso viniendo de fantasma es un poco extraño. ¿Vale la pena? No sé. Lo pienso, simplemente. Es algo en lo que a veces contemplo y me pregunto si estoy haciendo lo correcto. Creo que no hay respuesta correcta en sí, porque las dos cosas tienen su peso, yo creo. Pero bueno, si puedo seguir sobreviviendo tal como estoy e ir yendo a mejor, yo creo que vale la pena intentarlo. So, what I was saying right now, because I said a lot of things in Spanish, sorry. Yomi's a ghost, doesn't leave room work. Yomi says Ashikiwarashi. Maybe, but that would mean that I bring good luck to my house. Do I bring good luck to my house? Well, I guess I've always considered myself pretty lucky, so maybe I am, despite the fact that I am a ghost. That was a bit unlucky, but maybe that was all my bad luck consumed in one go. I bring good luck to you, I'm glad. I'm really glad. ¡Pobre criatura! Le tira unas monedas en su lata. Steve, muchas gracias por la limosna, digo el super chat. No hacía falta, pero lo agradezco. Thank you. Thank you so much. So what I was saying in Spanish is that, like, it's something that I think about often, about how, it would be great to have like a job that pays more, to be able to not have to worry about getting enough for the end of the month and all that stuff. But at the same time, do I want to spend so many hours of my existence doing something that I dislike when time is so limited? Do I really want to, when I could be doing the things I really want to be doing? There's no winning, because there's no right answer. It's just something that I try to think about, and I try to remind myself that at least if eventually what I do ends up going well, it's gonna be worth it. it's gonna be worth it to be working right now on the things that I want to do. If my games and my work end up being successful in some way, then that's gonna become my livelihood. If I can survive on that, that would be fulfilling my dream. One lie, I thought you were employed at a super secret graphic design house. I wish, but I'm not so good at graphic design. I've tried to get jobs at game companies and stuff, but considering how difficult it is to get a job in the game industry, it's a lot of times easier to just try to do your own thing in it. And even then, it doesn't guarantee that it's gonna go well. The game dev industry is really hard to work in right now. But hey, just trying is already worth it. Like, let it not be said that I didn't try, you know? At least that means that the companies now know that I exist, so maybe, I don't know, you never know when you're gonna get contacted in the future or something. And just knowing that I'm still doing things, like I'm not staying idle. I'm doing things all the time, I'm making projects. That's also improving my skills. And like doing things that will help people realize that I do things and that maybe they are worth checking out. I don't know. I'm trying to do a game in C# Unity, but I'm bad at coding. You can do it! I mean, it's a good start. Yeah. I hope it goes well. What kind of game are you making? When I was at Gamer University, I also studied C# to do stuff in Unity. That's how I learned my first coding basics. Never idle, always idle, exactly. Help a poor girl build a pretty dream. Someday, maybe, someday, I'll do my best. Also, Yoko the review. Did I say Yo-hooo to you? I don't remember now if I did. Coding in Skibidi. I guess the newest programming language. Skibidi. Yo-hoo! Write voice code, you have pink, short, straight hair, you have an option that matches the code is called Chachanko. You say chan-chan when excited finished. that would make a lot of sense actually. There's a lot of similarities. Maybe I am a bit more of a Satsuki Warashi than I thought. Sigma++! Somehow that does sound like a programming language. C# will never, if I try it, will at least have 30 memory leaks. I remember Unity was pretty heavy on my computer, but that was my old computer, it was not this one. I remember a lot of times in Gamer University, I had to wait like 30 minutes for Unity or Unreal Engine to open. I missed like half of the class because the program would not open in my computer. Maybe that's part of the reason why I struggled in programming. Maybe it was just my computer, it was not my fault. But now I'm using RPG Maker and Godot, so it's a little bit better now. The same as you would with pixel art commissions and less success. It's a matter of time, a lot of time. Like finding the right place and keeping improving. The more commissions that you do, the more people are gonna find you. Have you tried Vision, by the way? Because Vision is actually, it's been pretty useful for me. I really recommend it. It was a joke, but apparently Wait, it exists? Sigma plus plus exists? Keep up your dreams and buy a nice thing for your GF. For my GF! I don't have a GF, but thank you, Norman! Thank you so much for the super chat! Thank you! I have my cheese wife, but you know, she sacrificed herself and I lost my memory of her. So now I need to find her again. You need an invite for Vision. Do you want one? I have Vision invites. I can give you one. If you want it. Finally a coding software for me. Sigma plus plus. Amazing. Yeah, I can give it to you. After the stream, I will give it to you. I got like 5 leftover codes or so. Same message would buy nice things for cats too. Thank you, Christian! Thank you so much for the super chat. Guys, you're spoiling me today. What is going on? Thank you so much for the super chat. I do appreciate it a lot. Like, all of these really does help me survive. My cats do appreciate it too because cat food is expensive. What's this cheese wife lord? Did I miss a season? It was last stream. We found out that the cheese wife had sacrificed herself to rescue me, and the price was that I would forget her. So now I need to remember her again. I need to find her again and bring her back. Yo, Sheriff Pumpkin, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream! Yumi has always had a cheese wife. It's an OC of hers. That makes it sound like I invented her myself. She's actually not my OC. She's Lamprey's OC because she was the winner of the cheese wife contest. What is Yomi Gardenia even about? Cheese wife contest! With no context whatsoever. Yay, glad you're doing well! Glad to hear that. Oh my god! Don't use this money on anything. Okay, I will keep it forever in a safe. In my secret money safe that no one will ever find or touch. Thank you so much, Toribia, for the super chat! It's in your OC list, still counts. She's not in my OC list, no? She's not. She's Lamprey's OC. One of the rules of the cheese wife contest was that the designers would get to keep the characters. I would not keep the characters. Okay, I think this does need a little bit of context because maybe some of you do not know about the cheese wife contest. That was an arc of the channel in which I made a little character design contest about designing a lady inspired in cheese, like the concept of cheese lady. Cheese. Well, it was not exactly cheese lady, okay? It was cheese something else. But yeah. A lot of people participated actually. There were super cool designs, and the thing is, the idea was that I would show all the designs on stream, and then the one that was closest to my type, I would marry her. So one of them won the contest and became my wife, and we had a wedding on stream. Exactly, I didn't adopt her. I married her, yeah, on stream. We even had rings and all that. There was decoration in the stream and special music. It was a beautiful moment, yeah. What do you think about Portugal and Brazil gold memes? I don't remember what those memes are actually. I'm not sure if I know which ones you're talking about. I only know memes that have Miku Hatsune versions apparently. Yo, Gardenian, ¿qué tal? Señorita Jardines, ese es uno de los gemelos Kagamine. No, esta es mi OC. Juliet Kagamine, digo. Julieta Seca. Like how the creator of Helltaker wanted more demon girls in suits. Wait, that's a trick for lonely artists. Get people to make wives for them. I mean, it's very valid. I've always thought that the creator of Helltaker was like super valid for that. I mean, if you have the ability to draw characters, you gotta use it for good. It's a great power with a great responsibility. So if you can design your own wives, go for it. You need to put that power to use. Now I have to look up that boot. I think it should be in the other streams playlist. I think it should be there. It was a really fun stream, and there were so cool designs. And then I drew all of them because I wanted everyone to get something at least for participating, and all the designs were actually amazing. It would have been really difficult to choose because all of them had something of my type. But the one that won was just like a personal attack. You wouldn't complain if tons of people made fan art of your waifus in your OC list? I wouldn't complain at all. I mean, please go ahead. I would love to see fan art of my OCs. It would make me the happiest person on earth. Especially if it's of my waifu OCs. Please do. Go ahead. But there's only one rule. You need to show me. Can I tell something cringe? Depends. Depends on what it is. Maybe if you tell something cringe, we are all gonna cringe. Would you use your art powers for evil? Depends on what evil entails. Depends. By the way, love the commission you did for Tetera. Yeah, that commission was so fun. True, I can show it on stream. It was a commission for a VTuber. I mean, the commission was Tetera commissioned it, but it was an art of a VTuber. I really like how it turned out. This one, I think it's here. It's super mache. She's so cute. I really liked drawing her design, and I had a lot of fun painting these. Actually, it was her anniversary. It was her channel's anniversary a couple days ago. Oh yeah, and she's also an RPG maker. Deb, I've been actually a fan of her games for a long time, since before I became a VTuber. I played some of her games years ago, and it was really cool to find out that she was now doing VTubing. It was really cool. So I'm really glad that I had the chance now to draw something for her because... I think I also played one of her games on stream a while ago. I played Queen Mary's the Script Retold a while ago. Let me see. I'm going through boxes to pack up. I used to be better at drawing guys, and apparently I hit poverty, got much better at drawing girls. Understandable. I mean, you can draw the things that you like, why not? That's what drawing is for. You can draw things that you like. And yeah, thank you. She said that she really liked it, so I felt very honored. I'm really glad. Was a kind of coincidence when the game was brought up, was it? What if it was fan art of them as a couple with each other, not with you? I hope my silence answers that question. You wouldn't do that to me, right? You wouldn't do that to me. Have you made a plus 18 drawing? No. I prefer to keep my art safe for work. I'm not really comfortable with drawing like adult content, you know? I used to draw cool guys because I thought that's what I was supposed to do. Eventually decide cute girls is which is what I really wanted. That's the important thing, to find out what you really want to draw and just enjoy it. If it helps you enjoy drawing even more. Wait, everyone liked it. Yeah, a lot of people gave it likes, and I feel very honored. Thank you so much for giving me the chance to well, the opportunity to be able to draw her, because it's very rare the opportunity of being able to draw art for people, because I'm always either working on game dev or commissions, so being able to work on a gift for someone, it's a good opportunity that I don't get very often. It's like a drawing girl, even if most of my art are girls. It's okay, I'm sure it's always easy to be a lot more harsh with oneself. It's easy to think that your own art sucks. It's not necessarily true. I think a lot of times we end up disliking our own work because we have an idea of how the drawing should be in our brain, and when the drawing doesn't exactly look like what we imagined, there's this conflict that is like, no, this drawing is wrong. But think from an outside perspective, it's definitely not that bad. Like, other people are always gonna see your drawings much better than you see them. So that's something I like to keep in mind whenever I'm doubting my skills or thinking that maybe my art is not good enough. Part of it is because I'm the one drawing it, you know? It's important, I think it's important to keep that in mind. The drawings are always gonna be criticized a lot more by oneself, you know? Yo-hooo music, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream! Already 300, yeah! We're at 300 now! Let's go! We're gonna get to 300 something today, hopefully. You also have OCs! How many OCs do you have? Having OCs is really fun. You can just make up a little guy and put them in situations. From 1 to 10, how good do you think your own art is? It's difficult to say, because there's like no reference for 1 and no reference for 10. It's difficult to place it when the scale is so ambiguous, you know? I remember when the challenge started. You're one of the OGs. You saw the very beginning. An 11 out of 10. See, I would not give myself an 11 out of 10. But Nirvana just did. That just gives an idea of how different the perspective is from artist to observer, you know? I'm practicing drawing so I could make fanarts for my friends. That's super cool! I hope you can draw a lot for them. And also for yourself. Yep. It's nice to have a motivation for it, you know? When something motivates you to draw, is that's what's gonna really make you improve. Because the key to improving is to keep drawing as much as possible. I've seen a lot of people say that the best way to improve is to just get obsessed with something. Like, I don't know, get obsessed with a series or a character and just draw them all the time. That's how people start drawing a lot of times. I have no clue, I have full pixel art folder, I draw one every day! That's a nice way to practice, yeah! Just drawing a little bit every day. And also pixel art is really fun. So, yeah. Something I really recommend, because I know there's people who have trouble with like drawing like straight lines. Because sometimes there's people who have difficulty with keeping their hand steady when drawing. One thing I recommend when that happens is trying out pixel art. Because you don't need to have a very steady hand with pixel art, you can control the drawing a lot more, pixel by pixel, and I think it might be a good idea to try. Yo, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream! Yomi was rated 0 10 on Tinder because she ghosted all her dates! I have never been on Tinder! But that's funny. Surely there's a ghost somewhere that has done that. Except she does a lot of it stream live, so we know her little mistakes, like wrong layer drawing. Shh, no one knows about that. No one knows about how much I've drawn on the wrong layer, no. When did that even happen? I don't remember it. Yeah, I don't remember it. I don't know what you're talking about. Let's see. Let me get the stickers. Once I finally move in, I might start streaming artwork since I'll have a lot of time on my hands now. Let's go! Do it, do it! Anything that makes you draw more is good. Last drawing stream, I wasn't even there, but I bet it happened. It didn't happen, actually. It didn't happen. I bet that was you mean 240p on a dialogue mode. Almost, I think almost, because at least the 240p, I think that might have happened around the beginning. My first streams were something, were really something. In quality, not much has changed, but some things have definitely changed. My microphone is now at least a bit better, except when it refuses to work. Let's see. Make 10 your favorite artist level? But I have a lot of favorite artists. And they all draw different. It's really difficult to like think of a 10. Because perfection does not exist. Evil version of this advice. You're the only person that knows what the finished product of your art looks like. So you can technically make many little mistakes and no one will know. That's actually also true. This evil version of this advice is actually also true. If you make mistakes, no one will notice actually. Because they don't know how the drawing is supposed to look like. Most of the time people will not notice the mistakes. My nose itches. Yo, but Rockets, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream. That's a lie. Thistle exists. That's true. That's pretty close to perfection. Thistle is pretty close to perfection. Yeah, you're actually right. Do you want to see? I don't know if there's a way to show me Like, sure, if you want to show me on Twitter DMs, I can check after the stream. But right now, since I need to keep drawing, it's a little difficult for me to check. Let's see. Still, I don't think I'm like the best person to ask for opinion on like romantic art, because I'm not much of a fan of romantic art. I don't know, never been too interested. Used to be a photocopier back when dial-up was a thing. Could recreate with near perfect accuracy what I saw on the TV. Cool! Which was Dragon Ball Z, Sailor Moon, and Ocarina of Time when you meet Zelda for the first time. I think that's how a lot of people started drawing, like wanting to draw the series that they liked. You could try it again and see how it turns out. And then try to make it more your own style. Yeah, romantic art is in ships and romantic scenes. Gonna make this so the light stands out a bit more. Do you have a Discord server? No, I don't think I'm gonna make one. It would be a lot of maintenance, and it's already difficult for me to join Discord servers, so making one would be a little bit too much work for me right now. Pretty sure as a kid I started drawing Bent and aliens. Yeah, makes sense. I started with Doremi art, I think. I started drawing especially art of the Doremi characters and making also my own. Aren't you the queen of making lesbian OCs? I mean, I do have a lot of them. But I don't like to focus my stories or characters on like their romantic relationships. Like from time to time, I do have characters who are in relationships, because I mean that's a normal thing for characters to have, but since I'm personally not super interested on that, I don't really end up putting it much in my stories and creations. Like, I think I mentioned these actually at the beginning of Pride Month. It's something that I don't really know how to address. And I know I shouldn't feel obligated to talk about it, but I also feel like I end up thinking that it reflects a lot on my work and how I do things. And because I'm not just a lesbian, I'm also asexual. It's a bit difficult to talk about it because of, you know, embarrassment. It's I mean, it's obviously a personal topic, but, you know, Yumi don't like Discord, she prefers agreement, exactly. The only Discord that we know about here is Discord I'm hauling at the moon. That's a throwback. So your first art says a ton about yourself. My first art was elaborate traps to catch a monkey. What does that say about yourself? You really, I think you really had a conflict with a monkey, maybe. Yumi's Yumi, that's all there is to it. Yeah, that is what I am after all. Like, sure, I joke a lot about, yes, my waifus. I mean, I say joke, but it's just like, it's not really joke. Like, I really like my waifus. I really like that she's wife. But when it comes to like real relationships, I have zero experience. And I'm not sure if I wanna like get involved in anything like that. A deep cut for the real Yomi heads out there. Like, how to say this? Think about it this way. This is like the best comparison I can make, I think. Imagine that you really like ice cream. You really like ice cream. You wish you could have an ice cream, but you're lactose intolerant. That's how it is for me with this sort of topic. I hope that explains it. Maybe someday you will, maybe you wanna just adopt more cats. I'm fine with my cats, honestly. I'm just chilling here. Like, it's not something I'm, like, too self-conscious about. Because I'm happy as I am. I know that even if nothing ever changes, I'm still gonna be happy my own way. But I don't know. I would try to use a mask, social mask, pretend you're extrovert. It would be very difficult for me. I don't think I can pretend to be an extrovert. I am an introvert to the depths of my core. What I'm doing right now, streaming, is the most extrovert thing that I do. At the end of the day, as long as you're happy, then you're fine. That's the most important thing, yeah. Like, sure, I wouldn't mind if, I don't know, if it happened someday, if I found someone someday, but I know it's not something that I have as a priority. Let's see, I think we're almost done with this one. Wow, this got personal, actually. Sorry about that, everyone. But I think it's, in part, something that I don't mind sharing, because I think in this situation, a lot of people can feel very alone sometimes. Especially when everyone around you is like finding people and being happy that way. You can feel a little bit lonely when you're different, you know? So I think it's fine to be able to share it in case, I don't know, maybe someone listens to what I'm saying and realizes, wait, that's also what happens to me, I'm not the only one. I'm lactose intolerant and I eat ice cream, oh no! Well, as long as you take the medicine afterward and it doesn't hurt you, but still, take care and don't risk it. Okay. You're like a friend, so I'll set you up with some pretty ladies. Thank you, I appreciate that. I will be very embarrassed though. Like, man, I'm intimidated in real life. I cannot speak to a lady to save my life, guys. I cry. Ow. Appreciate that you feel brave enough to share these things. I could never. Well, I guess it's something that I have, like, talked about to myself in my brain very often, because, you know, self-reflection and all. So at this point, I think I don't really mind sharing it that much. But anyway, back to the OCs. We're almost done with this one. Okay, there we go. We're done. And this means that we can now update the OC count. 301. Are you the spectrum too? I have never been diagnosed. I have no idea, but probably not. I'm not sure. I mean, can't really be sure without being diagnosed. So I can't really say. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Hopefully I can finish maybe this one and another one. I think finishing 3 will be fine. I don't know how long the stream is gonna be because it is really hot today. But we're gonna do as much as we can. True. And back to the waifu topic, by the way, this is gonna be like a big change from the previous topic, but yesterday Gramlo Fantasy released a new character and I am screaming inside because holy shit! Bride Ilsa! She's so cool. I instantly went to get her. I couldn't resist. I love her so much. She is one of my favorite waifus from Gramlo Fantasy. Hehe. I'm so happy this came out of nowhere, and it was like 5 AM yesterday, and all of a sudden I see the release, and I was like, holy shit, no way. She's so cool. I love her so much. Not too much of a topic change, but yes, you would be squealing at her. I still need to read her Fate episode, but they gave her 2 amazing arts. Like, oh my god, wait, I'm gonna go to the wiki and show them because holy shit, they are so cool. Her arts are so cool. They gave her amazing arts. She's so perfect. Yo, hello and welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Look at this! This is the base art! This is like the normal art that she got. And then there's a second art. I put this one on my main screen right now. Look at this! Look at this! She's so cool. She's so cool. Ilsa, my beloved. I have no pulse. Do you have a zero ticks? I used a zero ticks. I just didn't even pull. I just picked a zero ticks and didn't look back. I hope that you can get her. Be strong, Rogetsu. She's so cool. And now there's only one element that she doesn't have. If she gets the last element that she's missing, I can have an Ilsa in every element. Nice perp guns, right? She always has. Two very cool guns. How the hell am I not banned? As long as you behave, you're not gonna get banned. But you need to behave, you know? What's your favorite music? I like a lot of different types of music. My favorite? I guess I do tend to prefer instrumentals, but I don't know, I like ambient music, I like some electronic music, I like like folk music also, and metal as well. I don't know, I like a bit of everything. You do! Then you can get her with the Certix. Hehehe. Games music is great, but does it really count as a genre? Because there's a lot of different types of game music. I do have playlists that I made with music that I like. Wait, I made it here in this channel. Let me see. Oh, my stream was 10 minutes behind. It happens, yeah. It is a genre. Well, I guess depends on like what kind of game music you're referring to. If it's like, I don't know, chiptune. But chiptune is not always just game music. Sometimes there's music that just happens to be chiptune. Let me see if I can find the playlist. Here. Soundtrack genre. I guess it makes sense, yeah. I mean, it would be a category anyway. I've got this super big playlist that I made here in the channel if you want to see some of my chill recommendations. And I also have my top OST picks, which is this one. There we go. The OST of Tengen Tetris on the NES is the peak of human music. Some songs can never be surpassed. That is a jump scare. That's like my favorite song in existence, actually. That arrangement by Demetri, that's my favorite song of all existence. The very first one of the first playlist I sent. That's my favorite. Why no Baki OST? I mean, I do admit the Baki OST is actually not bad. It's actually good. But I will not add it to the playlist because it's not my top OST picks and it's not mostly chill music. I think a lot of game music ends up being another genre. It's a bit annoying when Spotify sees game music and recommends me other stuff that I'm not interested in just because it's from a game. Yeah, it is hard to classify sometimes. because it doesn't always fit with the usual music genres. A lot of times it's its own thing. It's like the vibe of the game. Sometimes game music is just the vibe of the game. Yomi starting to praise Bucky. No, only Bucky music. It's only Bucky music. Music to get buff like Bucky. That's for Pixel Yomi's playlist. Do you laugh because you find funny, or is it a fake laugh for stress? I just laugh as a reflex, I think. It just comes out natural while I'm talking. She admitted something baking related. Bucky, not to be confused with baking. You've got a really special laugh, I like it. My laugh is everywhere, like, you can tell when I'm laughing from, like, something funny, and when I'm laughing it's just, something additional to what I'm saying, you know? Like right now, I guess. It's because we Gardenians are the funniest people alive. That one is funny. I admit that, yeah. You guys are really funny. The ghostly laugh from down the hall in the middle of the night. It's part of being a ghost, you know? Seagulls on the beach. True, it's just because I'm part seagull. That's why I laugh so much. It's my seagull genes, you know? Put the Walker OST on during my last work day, just the right level of chill for working. The Walker OST is so good. I love the Walker OST. That's why in my top OST picks, there's 2 Walker songs, 3 even. There's like 3 Walker songs there. Looking especially a big fuckboy today. Let's go. For once, I'm not looking transparent. I'm solidifying a little bit. I'm still 80% opacity though. That has not changed. I'm almost visible. Had lunch and started talking about philosophy for a very long time. Sometimes hunger does that to you. My opacity is sus. Why would it be sus? No, it's not. I'm 80% opacity as always. It's just an optic illusion if I look more opaque or less. A lot of times it's just the contrast with the background. That's how it is. Suspacity. You're walking down a dark hallway and then suddenly, seagull, haunted seagull. Your keyboard betrayed you. Hey, now it's baking. Bucky is cooked. And sorry, Luberman, I prefer not to talk too much about it, because it's, you know, personal, and I think it's different for everyone. I don't think it has to be more or less genuine. I think it's something that's different for every person at the same time. It's okay, don't worry. I understand being curious about it. Your head is mostly opaque, it's down under, that's mostly see-through, so it attracts the... Yeah, what do you mean? It's just contrast. That's just the contrast. Look, I can do this. Wait. Is it this? No. Look. If I do this, there's more transparency behind me. See? It's the background. Good night, Loverman. Thank you so much for coming. Have a good night. If you slow down and increase the reverb of her love, you can use it in a horror game. I'm gonna take note of that for when I do a horror game at last. That could be. I'll use your love as a sound effect. As long as you credit me, you feel free to do that. Yomi love as a notification alert. Lower the pitch to you get Bowser? What? Oh no, I've been found out. Now everyone knows that I did the voice for Bowser. It's just my voice but edited. No way. I thought I would be able to keep it secret forever. I'm exhausted just from cleaning my house, relaxing with the haunted OC, making ASMR stream. Yeah, good work! I hope you can take a good break now. Speech a waifu for you? Not really. She's cute, but not my type. I'm more of the cool, serious type, you know. Cool, intimidating ladies with a soft side. That's the best type. Never seen Yomi and Bowser in the same place at the same time. And I'm not a fan of Mario. Wait a second. Am I Bowser all along? Have I been Bowser all along? You know, I've never really been a fan of Mario. There's a history there. Mario and I have never really agreed on a lot of things. Super Yomi 64. Funny thing, I've told this before, but there was one point in which I had to do a programming assignment about coding Mario 64 level. That was the most horrible programming experience I've ever had, and it's part of the reasons why I do not interact with Mario. It traumatized me forever having to do that Mario 64 level. Never again. You hate Mario Wahoo games, but have you played Mario board game? Which one? The Fortune Street? I haven't played it, but I know about it. Since Jack Black was also Bowser, is Yomi secretly Jack Black too? Maybe. Does that mean that I am Steve? Am I Steve? Steve Minecraft? Your Yomi's in another castle. Tough luck. Maybe not Peach, but how do you feel about the Josumas in general? They tend to not be much my type. I'm not much into Josumas. They are cool, but not my type. Oh, Mario Party! I completely forgot about Mario Party. something chicken jockey. Maybe I've been lying all along about not watching the Minecraft movie, because maybe I was in it because I was Steve. calmness and it's more Yomi's speed. Yes, exactly. You know what's up. I'm treating it like Morbius and refusing to watch it. But don't you wanna see the famous scene where they say it's chicken jockey time and they chicken jockey all over the place? Don't you wanna see that? I think it sounds like an amazing scene. I wanna see it. There's surely nothing like it in all the world. In any movie. I heard it so much that it feels like I have seen it. We get you to talk about your waifus and it's easy to tell since I got it week 1. That's true. You did get it right week 1. Am I that obvious? Really? Can you get your autograph from Yumi, Bowser, Jack Black, Steve to Stig? It's a lot of signatures in one. It's a unique opportunity. Wanna see the scene where Yumi builds a Minecraft sword and says, "Now I am the Minecraft." Got the power of the mine and the craft. I haven't played Minecraft in a while now that I think about it. Morbius was cool, especially that part at the end where he goes morph mode and morphs all over the place. I've actually watched Morbius. Only like the second half, I think. But I did watch a part of Morbius. It was weird. I don't know. Yo, Juan, bienvenido. ¿Qué tal? Fake fun. But I watched half the movie. I mean, the true fans have not watched the movie, so that means I'm like a half real fan, half fake, half real fan. Did he morb? I think he did. Yeah, he did morb. If someone says that he did not morb, that's not true. He did indeed morb. I saw it. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. Or more than 2. My minimum of 2 eyes. Schrodinger's Morbius fan. Yo, Bosaku! How's it going? Welcome to the stream! A Yomitunity. The one and only Yomitunity. I watched it with my bangs. With my own bangs. Let me fix this over here. So those before it was this game, it was Pal World. Ah yes, my Pal World OCs with their Pal balls, I guess. The Pal orbs, yeah, it's legally distinct. Oh my god, allí te llega el wifi, Juan. Saludos. I have a list of things to draw. Most of them is things to tease you within a list of what you like in your waifus, like the exposed shoulders. Why do you want me to suffer so much? Why would you do this to me? shadows over here. I react so well. I mean, what else can I do? I cannot just like not react. Poor goldfishes, they are going to extinct because Nintendo patented putting creatures inside spherical objects. No. Are goldfish the real Pokemon? Well, my dad calls my cats cat-type Pokemon all the time. I've in fact seen your streams from the top of a cerro multiple times. Really? That's cool. I wish I was at the top of a cerro. It would be really nice. She's still missing a lot of details. By the way, we should probably keep checking the references. Okay, there she is. She's got these little white dots in the hair, which are like little bits of snow. Like decoration. We're gonna add that. It's because she's snow themed, it's not dandruff, just in case. It's like she's got sparkles. Someone should sue Nintendo like the giant alien, not the studio that owns his IP. Why? Capsule monsters are older than the NES. Oh, they were the OGs. It's like she has lice. No! It's not lice either! Oh my god! You're saying this publicly about a member of the Elite Four of like a non-existent Pokemon region? This is gonna go in the news. You cannot just say that. Remember that she's also the daughter of a mafia boss. Careful. You cannot go around saying that the daughter of a mafia boss has lies. That's gonna be some sort of offense. Pokemon region of Catalan. Could be cool to have a Catalonia-inspired region. Could be interesting. A lot of fingers to spare. Let's add thoughts. Almost thought Tamagotchi was older, but Pokemon beat it by 6 months. Ooh, I didn't know that Tamagotchi was that old. Cool. I thought it was newer than Pokemon. But I guess maybe it just arrived later outside of Japan. Let's do a bit of reading over here. In our school, we had adopted a student program where an upperclassman adopts a lowerclassman. This means the upperclassman helps with studying and mentoring. Oh, nice! My friend adopted me and I jokingly called her mom and she called me daughter. It's like calling the teacher mom, but this time It's not an accident. Would you help me and teach me how to draw? I don't know. I don't know if I'm a very good teacher. Like, the best I can do is do streams and talk about what I'm doing from time to time. This time it's personal. There we go. GB. So we're just missing now the lines. By the way, there's still a cat under the desk. There's a... Oh. Wow! Oi! Sorry, I woke you up. I woke him up. He was sleeping under the desk because it's cold there. And he likes the floor. He really likes that the floor is cold. He's been sleeping here for the entire stream. He's so cute. Wow! What's up? Wow! Wait, he's waking up. Wow! La criatura woke up. He's out of the desk. What's up? What's up, Ching? What are you doing? We learned 3 things as Yomi students. Her waifu traits she loves, how to be a seagull, and maybe if you're lucky, how to draw. From time to time I keep drawing advice. Oh wait, I just realized. I'm missing the shadow of the earmuffs. I forgot. We were to die again, I'll inherit all the OCs. You're gonna have to make all the stories real. It's a great responsibility. I've got like 20 stories that I still want to make. Are you sure you're ready to take the responsibility for that? My disciple, I have to entrust you with my will. And also they must avoid putting chocolate to chicken products. That's not true. That's the first thing that you have learned. That putting chocolate in chicken products is actually a good decision. It's for science. With great OCs comes great responsibility. Exactly. You speak so much in English to her because the 3 are bilingual now. I speak to them in English, in Spanish, and in Catalan. And sometimes in cat. Hey, don't scratch the table leg. Don't do that. You're destroying this table leg. Don't do this to me. The desk is gonna fall to the floor any day. What are you doing? Not that. Not that. I'm petting him, wait. My cats know so many languages. Sure, at table, who's the boss? Like, let me see if I can take a photo. Because this is... The way these cats are leaving this leg is really something. There, I managed to take a photo. I'm gonna show you what happens right now. Let's see if I can show it. The poor table that I'm working at is has been suffering for a while. Just saw a video of a nature guide recording a frog fighting a snake. The frog manages to evade the snake and escape, and the guide gets very close to the frog and says, "You're a very brave frog." That's so cute. And yes, that frog is really brave. Look at these. This is what was going on right now. This is the cat, and this is the table leg. This is the table leg that is sustaining my desk right now. It's literally wood carving. What an artist. This like that meme that is like the art. The artist. La criatura. The other artist is up there. They love the floor. Just some closet way to get you a new desk. Like any day this leg is gonna like suddenly snap. And the table is just gonna hold to the floor. Did it come like that? No, this table, by the way, is older than me. This table is older than I am. And this has only happened in the latest years in which the cats have existed. Like, this table has seen so much stuff, and now it's seeing even more. Is that your wooden leg? It's not my wooden leg, no. This is the table's leg. The person who writes 20-page backstories for my OCs, and I could never write stories for so many OCs. It's much better to write for a few OCs, yeah, I agree. Because when you have too many OCs, it's really difficult to focus on all of them. Sometimes I wish I had less OCs I could focus on, but my brain doesn't let me. Knowing your luck, it will happen on stream. Any day, it could happen any day. I don't need the same for fighting the bed. Oh no. Can't even be mad, honestly. They are so cute. Oh, wait, you're back under the table. Sorry. Sorry, I accidentally hit you. Baby. Love sitting on the floor, so it's a win for me. Sitting on the floor in this season, honestly, a godsend. I wish I was sitting on the floor right now. One day we hear a crash, bang, cats meowing, seagulls screaming. You will know that the table has fallen. Okay, this is gonna go like this. I think I'm gonna finish this one and then another one. If I can finish these 3 today, I think I will be happy. It will be good enough. Same colors here. Table banging, floor tiles shattering, an earthquake even. And then sirens. Wee-oo, wee-oo. Then the stream cuts out because the laptop went kaput. No! All the things will happen in that stream. A stream with all the accidents. With all the scuff. Imagine finishing all your OCs today! All of them! Would that be possible? Imagine. Imagine the possibilities. It would be great if I could. We'll see how close we get to that. The Pandora's box stream. With all the evils of the world escaping from the stream. 1 minute totals, it could be done. I mean, it could, because it would be like 400 something minutes. That's like 4 hours or so. 5 hours? 5 hours, I think. It could be done. Just make 100 Yomi clones. Wait! I make one doodle with each hand. If I make one doodle with each hand, it would be like 200 minutes. Imagine drawing 2 things at the same time with each hand. I know there's people who can do that. And that's amazing. 3 colors, no shading, final destination. It could be a nice challenge, like speed practice, you know? Get an artifact with drawing speed buffs. I need to increase my speed stat as much as possible. If I can make like a combo of accessories, combo of equipment, can boost my stats. And something that lowers the possibility of the debuff of painting on the wrong layer. That would be amazing, actually. At the end you have to make an abominable amalgam of all your OCs in one course being. Imagine. I mean, a lot of the OCs have many things in common. I don't know how that would end up, but I'm pretty sure I could summarize some OCs in a single design. Because a lot of them do have lots of similarities. The primordial Toho! The ultimate Yomi OC! It would be like when I drew the Genshin and the Wuwa. Remember those? I drew them. Wait, I think I've still got them here. Let's see. They're in the like, folder of last year. Oh yeah, look at them. The Wuwa and the Genshin. I saw like these, the fusions of all the characters overlap with each other, and it was like, wait, no way, it's them, the Genshin and the Wuwa. And then I made also the Star Rail and the Zenless Zone Zero. I really like the Star Rail actually, she's so pretty. I really like her a lot. I also made another Wuwa, by the way, because someone made an alternate version of the fusion. So I also made this one. This one turned out so cute. Actually, someone commissioned me to draw her again. I don't know if I can find her, but I did draw her again. Let me see. Lazy to color most of the time, and I just use single lighting. Just red line and scribble for a highlight and blue line and scribble for a shadow. That works! I mean, it can be part of your style. Why not? I found it! Behold! The other drawing of the pink Wuwa. I really like how this one turned out. I think she turned out so cute, actually. And it was an opportunity to draw the rest of the dress. I really like how it turned out. There's some things in the design that are a bit of a mess, like for example these. The hairpin, it's kinda at the same time where the hat is, which is a strange overlap, but I guess visually it works. She's so cute. I don't know. I really like her colors. I like how she turned out. She's cute. But yeah, it's a nice exercise actually, doing the character fusions, because you can try to identify patterns and try to put them together. It's kind of like the chaotic character designs, where you try to put together different ideas from different people in a single design. Those are actually super fun. It's kind of a similar exercise. It's cool. And also trying to identify the colors also, because something that happens in these fusions is that the colors end up very desaturated and muted, but you can vaguely see colors in it. Like you can see that some parts are a lot more red, some parts are somewhat more blue. So choosing the right colors for that also, it's also nice practice for that, to find a color combination that works despite the chaos. How can some have the patience to do clean, thick line art? It's true. Here I just did doodle line art. It's not even line art, it's just a sketch, but it's a pain to do thick line art and detailed line art. I agree. Lately I just end up painting. The sketches I do, except in chibis, because the chibis are just little line arts. The chibis are a lot more simple, so it's not so difficult, but it's still a bit of a pain. Some people do enjoy doing line arts. Honestly, respect. I don't know how they do it, but big respect. I wanted another one of those streams where we design a character just from all the ideas put together. Those are so fun. But as always, please don't suggest centaurs. Please no centaurs. Every time I have done one of those, there has been someone suggesting centaurs. And I have suffered. I'm freezing cold right now, what the heck? I wish I was there. I wish I was the one freezing. I need a bit of cold right now. Suggesting centaurs, no! No! Anything but the centaurs. Umamusumes, yes. Umamusumes are accepted. Horse girls, okay. But I don't wanna draw horse bodies ever again. Umamusume's okay. First you draw Juan, then you behead the Juan. No, Juan! No! Poor Juan. How could someone do this? Oh yeah, that makes sense. If you're under the AC, it can get really cold. Oh, I forgot the shadow color here. Oh, true, today I've been watching a little bit more of Death Stranding. Nothing much has happened. Mostly deliveries. But it's still been an interesting story so far. ¡Yogo, qué peluche! Oh, Frederick! Bienvenido! ¿Qué tal? Welcome to the stream! Death Stranding looks great. It does! I've seen also some things of the like trailers of the sequel and stuff. It looks like it's a video. It's just a recorded video. What the hell? It looks so real. Whose playthrough are you watching? Ah, which one was it? It was like a 27-hour long playthrough that I found. It's without commentary. Pekora looks so real. She looks exactly like in the streams. She's so real. Death Stranding Peko. It's so funny that she shows up there. It's incredibly funny. Sinking into her Pokeball. Yo, puppies are welcome. How's it going? She's just posing. This would be her battle pose. Because she's an ice skater. Not optional, Peko. That's true. Pekora is not optional. She's part of the main story, as far as I know. I'm trying to play it. I'm struggling. It seems like a difficult game, yeah. Are you playing the second or the first one? I'm not sure how different the second one is in terms of gameplay, but the first one, I would not be able to play it. It looks scary. And it looks also difficult. Even though there's like a very easy mode, I'm not sure how easy the easy mode is. But I think it would still be quite hard to play it. The first one, nice. That's the one I'm watching. Hehehe. Throwing more OCs for art fight? No, just doing the ones of the challenge, but I wish I could add some more characters to art fight because I've only been able to add the ones that I have more references of. But there were more that I wanted to add, but all the arts I had of them were old and outdated. But I do have some characters ready for art fight. I added 11 characters in the end. She's posing for dominance. I guess she's kinda in a T pose. It's more of a Y pose, I guess. Ooh, thank you, Paper. Thank you. My PC will explode if I play the second. The second looks very heavy. I mean, it would be... It's PS5 exclusive, so... It would have to be on a PS5. I don't know when they are gonna release it on PC, if they do. But... It does look heavy in resources. It looks literally like a video. It's like watching a movie. It's super realistic. When you love Yoroshi so much, you make her into mandatory content for your AAA game. Honestly, so valid. That's super valid. Amazing move, Kojima. Big respect. I've heard the first one is pretty optimized from what I know, but I'm not sure my computer will be able to run it well. I gotta wait for 5 years till it comes to PC like Ghost of Tsushima. Someday, maybe. Okay, I think this is almost done. We're almost done. Let me finish this a little bit. There's only one line left. And maybe we can give her a little bit of blush. Kojima is a Sony man, if I recall. He started on MSX computer, which were partly made by Sony. I guess makes sense that he would make it exclusive first. Just a little bit of blush. I'm enjoying it so far though. It's my first Kojima game experience, and it's definitely being an experience so far. It's cool. My dad is also really enjoying it a lot, because I'm watching it with him. The other day he told me, hey, I just turned on the TV and they were doing like a program or something on Death Stranding, and I watched it and I was like, wow. He was sad that they didn't show the pizza scene. Okay, this is done, this is finished. This means we can update another number to the OC count. 302. Send my regards to your father. I will. I will let him know. I mean, sometimes he watches my streams. I don't know if he's watching right now. I would never know, but he could be watching at any moment. Even when I'm talking about waifus, which is a bit embarrassing, but it's not like he doesn't know. He could be any of us, any one of us. He could even be Yomi. Ha ha ha! I am my own father. You might like Buktai too. Doesn't sound familiar right off the bat. We check Metal Gear, sometimes try to check Peace Walker. It's set in Costa Rica and it's one of the only media that gets our history right. Nice! Despite the giant robots. That's good. I mean, adding giant robots, if they get the rest well, that just makes it even cooler, you know? You get your history represented right, and you get giant robots, like... How can it get better than that? Oh, and I forgot about the blade of the skate. There we go. Okay, we can get rid of this reference then. We're done with these three. Let's go. What was this one? Ah, this was the spear. Let's save. How do you know the giant robots were erased from your actual history? Censorship and all that? Maybe the giant robots were always there. You know. The GBA game where you got real sunlight to fight? What? Really? Let me actually Google that so I can have it open to check it out. That's cool. What the hell? I never heard about that Kojima game, but that's interesting. He always has such ideas. Holy shit. That's cool. I'll check my library for giant robots. Why the spear? Because this character has this spear. So I was using it for reference. That's why the spear. My Genshin Impact character has this spear. Oh, I just realized there's a little part that is unpainted here. There we go. Ta-da! These are the second page of this list. We'll get to them after I finish the first one. Look at that! Look at that! It's Mayo! It's Mayo Final Fantasy! With her bow! I love this bow so much. It was so hard to draw, but this bow... Discord mod spear? What? I don't know about that part of this spear's history. Oh my god. Probably Konami who also made toys but too many light sensors and he had a Giga Brain moment. That's amazing actually. Holy shit. He's really creative. Like, something that I noticed in Death Stranding is that the story starts a bit confusing because, you know, it's a Kojima universe. He has invented like half the words they use there, half the terms that they use there. The first conversation of the game could be almost incomprehensible, but the way it's done, it's not so hard to understand because the context is really easy to read. The way he puts it. It's a kitten spear? Wait, what? That's true! It's the kitten spear. Oh my god. Oh my god, I had never realized that. Some of the few games you can get a ROM for, since it relies on that hardware. Yeah, I imagine it must be impossible to play without that. Wow. Boktai, the same game, unintentionally fought cheaters because you couldn't use a cheat device with it due to said devices flipping the cartridges upside down, preventing the solar sensor. Oh! That's actually super interesting. I'm surprised that I had never heard of this game actually. That's cool. Is it Mayor Mariri? Mariri is her Final Fantasy XIV name. Because Lalafels there have like a specific name pattern, and I wanted to find a fitting canon name for her. So she's still called Mayora Rizel in game, but it's kind of a pseudonym, you could say. But that's her real name in Final Fantasy. Hehehe. Yeah, noisy but lagging either, yeah. Because I'm also clearly in love with Mads Mikkelsen. all the scenes where you see like Mads Mikkelsen in first person in the game, it's like Kojima had a dream there. Yeah. Let's see. Let's try to finish the last one. Yeah. Mariri nickname Mayo. Exactly. It's like her nickname. Canonically, Mariri is her name in Final Fantasy, but people still call her Mayo, because that's the name she goes by. But Mayoshi is still Mayora. Mariri is only her name in Final Fantasy XIV. It's just to keep it canon with the lore of the game. Something I also found really surprising about Death Stranding is when I learned that the paths in the game are made by players. Like, there's so many creative things in the game, it's amazing. How many other games do things like that? Like, the theme of the game is supposed to be connections, right? And I feel like it does it really well. Because the way you see traces of other players all the time, how the paths are made by the places where the players walk the most. Nier Automata also, yeah, Nier Automata also does something like that, yeah. You're right. I mean, Yoko Taro. Yoko Taro is another really creative game director. My girl loved that with chips. Mayonnaise. That's gonna be her full name in another universe. Video games are so cool. Knowing that you can do these kind of things with video games, it's something that you can't easily do with other sorts of media. Yokotaro makes your games hurt you, and then he makes you hurt yourself by deleting your save file for the privilege of being hurt just a little bit more. And you'll do it! So true! Like, that was definitely a move, definitely a decision. That reminds me, I never got to check out Nier Reincarnation, but I really wanted to. I'm sad that it closed. I think there's still archives of the story. So someday at least I want to check them out. Okay, before I forget, she's got makeup. And I should not forget the makeup. Her makeup goes over here. Maybe not up there, I think it's only underneath. That's another game you can watch instead of play. That's true, because I cannot play it anymore because they ended service. Sad. No! I'm so sorry, Christian! I'm sorry, I should have sent you to sleep. I should have done that. If it happens again, I'm sending you to sleep again. Like, no. You cannot be here at 4 AM. You need to sleep. But I hope it goes well today. And thank you for being here despite the hour. There's a proton in Europe to stop developers from shutting down online games, I think. Ah, a proton. I was like, a proton. Wait, what was a proton? But true, there is. I think they were trying to pass a law about that. I hope it succeeds, honestly. I really hope it does. Was this the last OC you plan to do today? Yeah, I think so. Probably this is gonna be the last one for today, because it is really hot right now. So I don't want to do too much hours of stream. So I want to give myself a break before I start melting. As opposite to an amateur-ton. A proton and an amateur-ton, of course. Like, I don't know how long this is gonna take me because this design's a little bit hard. So if you need to go prepare, you can prepare meanwhile. I really hope that petition succeeds, because it would be a victory for game preservation. It would be less risk of those games getting lost forever. But I guess it would also make a lot of games not want to release in Europe, because then they would be obligated to keep the game forever. So many mobile games shut down, yeah. It's a shame. Online service is the enemy of game preservation. Yo-hooo and a bottle of rum. Right binaries shooting down. They can try to release offline versions. There's some games that have done that. If they release offline versions, it's a good alternative. This way at least the game is not lost and people who want to keep playing it can keep playing it. I think one game that I played did that when it shut down. Alchemy Stars. I never really finished it, but I know they left it as an offline version for players who had made accounts, I think. So technically I think I could still play it. They did that with one Mega Man mobile game. That's good. I am glad. And also sometimes I know there's games that instead of shutting them down, what they do is just stop updating them. And they set them up in a way that they can still be played even if they don't get more updates. For example, Shadowverse 1. Shadowverse 1 right now, they just released Shadowverse 2, but Shadowverse 1 it still exists, and it can still be played. But Shadowverse 1 no longer gets updates. I think it just like keeps changing rotation from time to time, so the cards that are like in use are different ones to give a bit of variety. But at least the game still exists, which is good, because I reinstalled it lately, and I've been playing a little bit from time to time. I missed my favorite deck, Holy Sanctuary. Need to make this a little lighter, I think. Let me add a bit of shape to this. There we go. Some alternate universe of white-haired musician streamer is live composing a song about a green-haired artist ghost. Yo, what other welcome! How's it going? In some world, my OCs, all my OCs are like drawing a single green-haired ghost for some reason. With huge muscles, they are drawing pixel Yomi. Writing themes for my more than 400 OCs, that would be so cool actually. I wanna keep practicing music. I should do that. I should practice more music. I really want to. For one of my next games, I wanna try to make the music myself. I think if I keep practicing, I can get good at it. I'm still happy with some compositions that I've done so far, so I really want to keep at it. What genre would that song be? I don't know. It could have piano because I played the piano. Maybe it would be the one that is playing right now in the background. Even though I think it doesn't have piano. It shouldn't take much longer. Be strong, Yomi. Just a little bit more. And it will be 3 finished characters. I think there's a piano. Here's some sort of skill behind the melody of the song. Then all perfect. If it has piano, then it's already perfect. Okay, let's add some gradient to the hair. There's gonna be a problem with this hair, and it's that since it's already white, I cannot add a highlight to it. That's a problem. I guess what I can do is maybe add a dark highlight. I think that could work. Wait. A bit shadowing the ribbons. Sun highlight, ultraviolet highlight is a highlight that only whatever they call the mantis shrimp can see. Maybe light blue could work well for contrast. Yeah, either light blue or yellow, that could work. I'm gonna try with blue first. I think it's the color that will contrast more. Oh yeah, look at that. I think it's gonna look great. I think it's gonna look nice. There we go. I think I like how it looks. It's a little bit of contrast with the otherwise white, black, and orange palette. I play violin and I swear my fingers are burning like hell every time I'm playing on the string. I used to play violin when I was a kid too, but I barely remember anything about it. But it's cool being able to play music. Let's get these. Shadow goes over here. And now the arms. Before I forget them. Okay, I think we're only missing the lines. Let's go. Wonder what other parallels would the white-haired streamer in the mirror universe have. Graduated from Game Journalism University. Oh my god. I hate drawing it because I make myself drawing the correct bow hold. It's difficult. I always end up looking up references for that because it's hard to remember sometimes. And it's something I don't want to mess up. Okay, let's paint the lines. Now for real. Wait. How is it gonna look if I give her the lipstick? She looks a bit weird without the lipstick, but I hope that she doesn't look weird with the lipstick as well. Not so bad, I think. Chibis with lipstick, there's something a bit strange about it sometimes, but I think this time it looks okay. Okay, let's go. Hehe, the lipstick is great, I'm glad. She doesn't look the same without the lipstick. It's a big part of her vibe. She needs to have it. Don't forget this is the ears. And after this we'll have 303 finished characters. Let's go. Maybe I can do another color for the shading here. Because this way it differentiates from the neck color. There we go. Yo, Franchu, ¿qué tal? Al fin más de 300, yep. Al fin llegamos. Ahora lo bueno es que solo tengo que pintar los que ya tengo medio hechos. Y puedo acabar muchos del tirón. Paint the inside of the flowers. Maybe here too. Ya no quedan tantos, quedan 137. There's 137 left, yeah. We're not that far away from finishing actually. I can't believe it. Make darker color for the outline of the flower. En 3 días, sí, 3 días acabamos de nada. Ya queda poco y nada. In 3 days we're done with all of them, you'll see. All the OC is finished. This will be nothing at all. Have you played Black Souls? I haven't. I don't think I will. I don't think it's my kind of game. So it's very on-stream friendly. Yeah, I mean, if I played it, it would not be on stream. I don't think that's a streamable game at all. I did watch a let's play of it because I was curious about the lore, because everyone said that it was very interesting. And I think what got my attention the most was actually how well it works as a Souls-like game in RPG Maker. I think the way the game design is done is pretty interesting. And it was also interesting that the person I was watching the videos of was doing a level 1 run. And the strategies were like kind of insane. It was like, huh? You're doing all this at level 1 and you can do what? You can do all that? It's a little bit insane. At least that was interesting. But there's a lot of other things about the game that are like, eh. But it is the kind of game it is, so that's a given. Okay, I think we're almost done. Only the eyes left. Oh, I should not forget also this part is wait. I think only missing a little bit of gray shadow and we'll be done for today because I do need a break. I am dying. Good night, Tiziani. Take care. Thank you so much for coming. Work is almost over. Be strong, Tetera. You're almost free. Be strong. Can William you email an OC for me to simp over? Of course. Feel free to simp over my OCs as much as you want. I am glad when people simp for my OCs. Makes me feel like I have done a good job making them. At least it's not Pain Monday. Well, about that. About that. Maybe it is. It may be Pain Monday. Perhaps. Is it? Maybe. Okay, only this line over here. I made a mess of the line color in some parts. Can't see but hard now that I know that Yomi Papa might be watching the stream. It's okay. It's just a possibility. It's not a super high possibility, but it's not zero. If it helps, he's probably asleep right now. So I don't think he's watching right now. You can simp as much as you want. Okay, let's fix this. Okay, last thing. Oh, yes, true. Almost there. I'll keep that in mind. Maybe I lied. You can never be too sure. Over here. Fix this eye a little bit more. Can Bernie teach me how to skate so I won't break my ankle like last time? Oh no! I hope that was not too terrible. She could teach you, I think. She's very good at it. Can't trust you anymore. Trust no one. Not even the ghost in the screen. Especially not the ghost in the screen. But no, it's okay, you can trust me. I would never lie. Okay, I'm gonna need to check in OBS because I cannot distinguish the difference between the color I'm painting right now and the base color of the lines. This is a problem. I trust the ghost in the screen! Yay! I'm glad. The ghost in the screen is very trustworthy, do not worry. Would trust, but then I remember she has a skeleton inside. Wait, where? Oh no! Well, you know, there's a skeleton inside all of us. Even you. Or maybe not, I don't know. How, what do I know, right? Maybe some of you have no skeleton. That's something I cannot know for sure, you know? You don't trust the skeleton inside you? That's fair. That's very fair. You don't know what that skeleton could be plotting. Imagine that it's plotting to run away at some point. You would become boneless. Like boneless chicken. do you call Yomi inside a clam? Ghost in the shell! Ghost in the shell. Amazing. Oh, wait a second. This goes like this. Why does she have two different kinds of eyelashes? What is going on here? Oh no, because one is closed, of course. I just realized. Maybe I'm a snail, you don't know exactly. I cannot know for sure. I kinda assumed too fast that everyone here has a skeleton, but that may not be true. Maybe some of you are invertebrates, that could be. Kids keeps following me around everywhere. Yummy Gardenia, the carcinization once again. Everything always goes back to crab. This is just another proof that this is true. Let's see. If I become boneless chicken, would you cook me with chocolate? Perhaps. Maybe. It wouldn't be such a bad fate. You know? Maybe. Being choco nugget is not so bad. You know, like ser una milanesa? It's scary to think about becoming a milanesa. But once you are a milanesa, maybe it's not so bad. I have a skeleton, I have a beef Wellington. That's the first. You're the first person I meet that has a beef Wellington. What is a beef Wellington, guys? Getting some real choco nuggets from this one. Yes, this one will make for good choco nuggets. It's something that you can just feel sometimes. There's an aura. A choco nugget aura. Yo, Kair, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Milanesas are really good, yeah. I agree. Let's get this a little bit done. And I think more or less this is finished. I guess I can still do this part over here. I think we're missing that. Choco nugget trees. Robot crab! Even robots are affected by the carcinization. Tachikomas are proof of that. Okay, I think with this, and I guess this, and a little bit more of this, we are almost done. Give me a second, and I'll finish polishing everything, and we'll leave it here for today. Can't wait for Painless Tuesday. Someday there will be Painless Tuesday. Soon it will be, because now it's Tuesday and Pain Monday is ending. So make way for Painless Tuesday. Okay, we're finished. Wait, wait a sec. Maybe I can add a little bit of shine over here to the shoes. violin can also have a little bit more of shine. Because violins are a little bit glossy sometimes. It's not just wood, it's kind of like well-treated wood. There we go. Omori Thursday! Omori Friday! This week we're gonna have Omori Friday! Yeah! We're gonna start Omori this Friday if all goes well and I end up being able to stream because lately, between the heat and my internet and all that, sometimes I cannot do the streams that I want to. But hopefully, this Friday we're starting Omori at last. So, for now, let's update the OC count to 303. And we'll leave it here for today. Yeah. Anything to say about the next game you'll be playing? True! Tomorrow we're gonna be playing one game, one RPG Maker game that I've had on my list of games to play for a while. From the screenshots that I've seen, it looks super pretty. So I'm really curious about it. We're gonna be playing a game about an antivirus trying to delete the virus from the system. But I think there's some strange doomed yaoi going on in there, so we'll see what happens with them. We're gonna be playing Shutdown today, tomorrow. Well, technically today. It's technically today. Cells at work? Kinda same vibe, but it's an antivirus and a virus in a computer. It's an RPG Maker game that I'm not sure if I'll be able to finish it in a single stream, but we're gonna try. If I cannot finish it in one stream, we're gonna do it in two, because yeah, why not? So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow there. We're gonna be playing Shutdown. I'll see you there. And then on Thursday, I'm gonna continue the art that I was doing of the stairway. So yeah, I'm gonna try to keep this week a normal stream week. Hopefully nothing bad will happen. Hopefully I won't have to skip any streams. Yeah, that will be all for today. Thank you all so much for accompanying me. I hope I don't wake up. I don't wake you up again, Christian. Sorry about that. Thank you so much for accompanying me today, everyone. I will see you next time. And take care. Cuidaos mucho y nos veremos en la próxima. Bye bye. Bye bye.